Welcome to the Misha Wilson Show, where we show you how to create massive success online so you can live the lifestyle of your wildest dreams. As always, if you get value out of this episode, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and that thumbs up button below so you're notified when I do more videos just like this. And don't forget to let me know in the comment section what your biggest takeaway is from this video. With that said, let's go ahead and dive in to today's episode.
What is going on, everyone? Misha Wilson here, coming at you for another episode of Marketing with Misha. Let me know what your name is and where you're coming in from with a quick comment in the chat box over to the right when you go ahead and hop on. And let me know with a quick yes that you can see and hear me loud and clear. If you guys are obviously hopping on to replay, go ahead and let me know the hashtag replay. And then we'll go ahead and go from there. So let me know what your name is, where you're coming in from. If you guys get value, as always, don't forget to go ahead and comment, like, share. And if once again, you get a bunch of value, be sure to share, as if I see enough shares to views, I'll be sure to do more Facebook Lives just like this one. So with that said, today I want to talk about something that kind of comes up a lot in our industry. It's a term that's thrown around a lot. It's something people use to sell a lot of stuff. And it's something that's really attractive and really appealing and kind of is used in a lot of the sales pitches because it's really appealing to the actual market and to people in the market. And that is the topic of passive income. That's the topic of, some people call it residual income. Some people call it passive income. Some people call it hands-free income. Some people call it, it's any variation of those three. But at a core level, it's the whole idea that, look, I'm just going to build this income and get it to a certain point. Then I'm just going to kick back on the beach and smoke a joint and chill out. And my income's just going to keep on rolling, right? And that's what I want to talk about today. The fallacy and the ridiculousness behind that mindset, and just share with you the truth of, the simple fact that if you want to build a business, if you want to build an income, and if you want to sustain an income, both take work, both take energy, both take thought, both take attention, and both take an equal, if not even a greater amount of work to actually keep it once you actually make it. And that's the difference between what most people are telling you and kind of what I'm going to share with you here today. And just to illustrate the point, I want to tell you actually a real quick story. All right. So obviously the point is that, look, there ain't no such thing as passive income. And if you want to, live the life where you go drink pina coladas on the beach and chill out in a lawn chair and, read your favorite novel, that's totally cool. But you can't expect your business to thrive under those actual circumstances. You can't expect your business to stay or grow from where it currently is. And you sure as hell can't expect your business to get stronger, which a lot of people kind of share and teach with their actual trainings. The whole idea of go out, build it up, get momentum, and then you can just kind of kick back and your business will just keep scaling to the moon no matter what you're actually doing. And there's nothing further from the truth. So quick story. When I first got started, actually after I first got started, my first, of course, 9 months was nothing but struggle, overwhelm, defeat, losing money, $10,000 in debt, kicked out of 2 different apartments. If you've heard my story before, you guys know, kicked out of 2 different apartments, unable to pay rent, got addicted to prescription pain medication, and just wasn't a fun time whatsoever, right? But luckily I stuck with it. I learned some skill sets. I got really good mentorship. And I found a proven formula that works and which helped me succeed. And kind of in that period after I started seeing success, after I had broken through initially, I had this great idea where it was, I'm going to build a passive income. I'm going to build a residual income. Like, this whole work thing, it's cool, but what would be really cool is if I could build up an income and then just kind of sit back and kick it, right? And that's actually what school teaches, which is really funny. School teaches you the concept of passive income. Invest in real estate for passive income. Invest in this for passive income. Invest in that for passive income. And don't get me started in the education system, but school teaches you literally exactly opposite from what you need to know about money so that they can keep you as one of the followers versus one of the leaders. But I had this idea. It's time to start a passive income business. And I actually got started with one of the biggest online network marketing companies at the time. For those of you guys who know Paulo Barroso on this, Paulo was actually my sponsor in that company. And I got started and I had this idea of let's go really hard for a while and then let's just kick back. And so I got started, I set up my traffic campaigns, I drove traffic, I sent daily emails, twice a day emails, I was getting on calls with all my various new team members. I was, hosting little team parties, I was hopping on with Paulo, getting advice from Paulo, taking action, adjusting based on what Paulo told me was working with his bigger overall team. He was like one of the top income earners in that actual company. And I did everything I had to do to build the business up. And of course, if you're getting value, don't forget to comment, like, heart, and share. And after I forget the time period, after a little while, I built my business up to around a $7,000 per month, healthy, consistent $7,000 per month coming through. And that's, of course, after expenses. So profits of $7K a month. And I got to the point where, hey, I was living the laptop lifestyle. And in that moment of the time, I made one of the dumbest decisions that I've ever made. And a decision that I don't want you to make, because looking back, I could have grown that thing. I could have seen so much more success in my business so much more quickly if I just would have avoided this stupid decision that I made. And that decision was, okay, cool, I've got this thing rolling. I've got team members in. I had team members producing. I had people, below me going out and doing what I was doing. And therefore, it's time to sit back, drink a pina colada, hang out on the beach, and just kind of chill, right? And that's what I did. I said, screw it. And I didn't sit back on the beach because that's not necessarily what I do all the time. But I started going to the tennis club at 10 in the morning and, playing tennis for the first part of the day. And then from there, just kind of hanging out with friends. And then from there, just kind of almost intentionally killing time. And it can actually be really difficult for those of you who think, I just want all the time in the world to kill time. It's much more difficult because I've actually tried it. And it's not necessarily the most fun thing in the world. But I was determined to earn passive income. And so I intentionally kind of didn't work the way I could have and should have at that period of time. And look, I monitored stuff. I looked at campaigns. I looked at results, but I didn't do it nearly well enough. And I didn't, hop on the calls. I didn't support the actual team. I didn't support the ecosystem that I built. I stopped sending the emails. I stopped driving new traffic. I expected, all the people in my team to continue to do exactly what they were doing, even though now I wasn't getting on calls with them. I wasn't, firing them up. I wasn't having the group calls. And I just kind of figured, look, I was going to do this passive income thing. And literally within about a 6-week to a 2-month period, everyone in my team, literally everyone in my team, except Paulo, who is above me, everyone in my team left, scattered, found something else, found a different sponsor in that actual company, which was not allowed with the actual company, but still people did it. Went and found the cool new shiny thing, the cool new whatever the next thing was. And really at a core level, they left me. They didn't leave the company. And they went and found a better leader to continue to follow who was actually there, who wasn't an absentee leader, who wasn't an absentee business owner, who wasn't an absentee, kick back and watch the cash roll in type of sponsor. And everything disappeared within about a 2-month period of time. I lost all momentum. And there I was kind of back hustling my freaking ass off to try to keep going, to try to build it back up, to try to get it back to where it was. And I remember just kind of thinking, holy crap, I am such an idiot. Because the truth is, if I would have got it to that certain point, and then maybe, look, you don't need to do the 12-hour days, right? If you want to build it up to $10,000 a month, you get to $10,000 a month. You don't necessarily need to do the 12-hour days that it took to build it up to $10,000 per month. But if you just do a 6-hour day, right? Or even a 5-hour day, and you communicate and you connect with people and you treat in a way where, look, you're not looking to grow, expand, grow, but you're still looking to not take a totally passive mindset, that can be fine and that can work. Because the truth is, once again, maintaining it takes usually the same amount of work, and depending on how much you actually make and how much you have to maintain and protect and all that jazz, It's going to take more the more you have, which is the catch-22. Look, if you want to build $1 million business, it's going to take more work to maintain that $1 million business compared to a $10,000 per month business. But if I just would have had more of a maintenance mindset, I would have been set and I would have been fine. And that's what they're not telling you. And the truth is, look, truly passive income doesn't exist. It's like going to the gym, metaphor. If you were to go to the gym for 3 months, get in really good shape, change your whole diet, start eating only complex carbs, lean proteins, good fats, protein shakes after you work out, 20 minutes of cardio a day combined with weightlifting, etc. And after 3 months, you get in really good shape. Guess what? You kind of have to continue to do that to stay in really good shape. You can't really just start eating bad, stop working out, say, you know what, this whole cardio thing, I hate cardio for the record. So, for me, it would be like, you know what, let's just kind of start lifting weights and playing tennis once a week, and I'll call that cardio. And, we'll go from there. And, I really feel like eating a McFlurry, which is my favorite fast food dessert. And I think I'm going to eat a few of those per week. And I don't really feel like eating breakfast all the time because sometimes I don't like breakfast. So I'm just going to kind of, do my thing and everything will kind of work out. And if you were to go totally away from that routine that got you there, well, guess what? You're not going to stay there. All right? You wouldn't take a passive approach to your relationship. If your relationship is healthy because you're looking at the other person, looking at what their needs are, looking at what their wants are, looking at how you can help them, make them comfortable, make them feel loved, and you're doing that on a daily basis, and you get to the point where your relationship is healthy, guess what? If you just throw all that out of the window, and if you guys hear snoring in the background, it's because the English bulldog decided to go to sleep behind me mid Facebook Live. But hey, if you were to throw all that out of the window and say, you know what, screw it, that person doesn't need any consideration, love, care, all the things that go into having a good relationship, communication, guess what? You wouldn't have the same relationship. And it's the same thing with your business. If you treat it passively, it'll once again act passive. If you treat it like a business, it'll produce like a business. If you treat it like a hobby, it'll produce like a hobby. So no matter what your goals are, look, if your goals are having a passive business of $0 per month, then, go for the passive income business. But if your goal is to crush it, if your goal is to step up, if your goal is to live into your potential, if your goal is to step up and be the top earner or be a top 5 earner or be the next person to walk across stage or be the next person to, gain that top earner award and gain the recognition that you're looking for, lose the passive income mindset, lose the, desire to make a bunch and do nothing, because it doesn't work that way. It definitely doesn't work out long term that way. And if you have that mindset, anything you make will be gone just as quickly as you make it, and you'll never be able to sustain it. So that's my message for the day. Once again, if you guys got value, don't forget to comment, like, heart, and share. If I get enough shares, I'll do more Facebook Lives just like this one. And until next time, over and out.